Okay, we're going to go for a half kneeling, single arm kettlebell overhead press, and we're going to use the kettlebell stood upright, okay? So it is a bottoms up kettlebell press. The reason why that is important is because it's above your fist, it's a little bit more unstable. It means we need to be nice and stable through the wrist, through the elbow, but ultimately through the shoulder. So it's going to be really good for shoulder stability and building robustness around that joint, okay? So what you're going to do then, if your left leg is forward, your right hand has the the kettlebell, sorry. Other hand is going to go on your hip, just get it out of the way. This is going to be your start position, okay? Kettlebell is directly in front of my face and my elbow is in front of my body as well. So I'm not out to the side. I'm thinking about squeezing the handle as tight as I can. That's going to give me some strength through that shoulder, which is important. And we're going to push straight up overhead, okay? So my bicep finishes next to my ear. I'm not out there, okay? It needs to be directly over my shoulder, nice and controlled on the way down. Going all the way up, all the way down, squeezing nice and tight. You don't want to go heavy with this. We're talking, I've got a 2 kilo here, but you can go probably, if you get up to 8 kilo with this, you're doing really well, okay? So stay nice and light. It's definitely not one that we're going to try and lift PB weights. A few more things to think about here is what your rib cage is doing. So don't let your rib cage flare, okay? Abs needs to be nice and tight and locked down, because if your rib cage starts to flare, what you'll do is you'll compensate and you'll just turn it into a front of shoulder exercise instead of getting us working overhead, okay? So with this, a few reminder points. Glutes are nice and tight, abs are nice and tight, grip it nice and tight, elbow is going to be in front of your body. You can progress and start playing around with slightly different positions, okay? So you can go wider with that shoulder to build some robustness and stability with your elbow nice and wide. You can go 45 degrees, coming all the way up, but I would start off with that elbow in front and master that, and then start to experiment with slightly more externally rotated positions.